Hello everyone, and I'm Rahul, property consultant at INFRAMANTRA, and we are here with one of our clients, and they have booked Godrej Air with us some time back. And sir, I would like you to introduce yourself.
So I'm Malaoy Dey. I've uh, I've been in Gurgaon for since 2012. So we used to stay in the rented accommodation, and then during the COVID times and earlier to that, when we were working from the home, so we realized that we need a larger space, and we were looking into the options of a 3 BHK flat. And then we ventured a couple of places, both in Golf Course Road, Golf Course Extension Roads, and also in New Gurgaon. And after looking into many such properties, here is one such unit which was good, and it was fulfilling our needs, and also the price was also in a comfortable zone. So we proceeded with booking in Godrej Air.
Ma'am, please.
Yeah, hi, I'm Shudatta Ghosh and I'm working in IT. So, yeah, my husband already said that we were in Gurgaon for a long time, but we couldn't decide whether we want to book a property for ourselves or not. But yeah, during the lockdown, maybe we got some time to think, and then finally we decided that we want to buy a house for ourselves.
So this has been one of the most important aspect. If I talk about there are a lot of people who understood the requirement of own house after lockdown. So somewhere lockdown has give a good demand to this industry. So my next question to you would be before searching the property, you were searching the property before meeting me or INFRAMANTRA. How was your experience? And after meeting INFRAMANTRA, how was your experience? How would you define both those experiences?
Okay. So before any formal interaction with Rahul or INFRAMANTRA, I would say that we were looking into properties from YouTubes and all to find some preferential locations where we can book the properties. But if you look into the likes of say all the online sites, okay, like Magic Bricks or 99 Acres, you can get a rough estimate, but there is no clarity in such. You can just get an estimate, but with that estimate you cannot proceed further. So in order to proceed further, you need to go visit those places and all. So before INFRAMANTRA, we were being contacted by a couple of brokers. We also went with them, but regarding the pricing and all, things were not clear, and everything was floating. And I basically would prefer, whatever be the price, I was preferring something which is like more transparent, and we have a clear discussion with the broker. So what can we go? How can we go ahead, and how close the deal will be beneficial for us? Okay, so going by that, once we contacted INFRAMANTRA, so the units which Rahul showed to us, so those were in line with the qualities which we are actually looking for. So for the other brokers, like when we opted to look some houses, so there were many houses which were not fulfilling our need, and if it was not fulfilling our need with respect to our budget or with respect to what we wanted. Okay, so most of the time it was a day is lost, a weekend available weekend is lost. But when we contacted Rahul, and then we looked for only those properties which were in line. So it helped us to save time and to take a decision. Ultimately, we could conclude the deal after 2 weeks working with INFRAMANTRA and with Rahul. We could conclude a deal within 2 weeks because of the flats which he has shown was as per our requirement, as per our budget, and there was a transparency and clarity of overall pricing and how the things will proceed further. And while talking with the builders also, when we have INFRAMANTRA by our side, everything was smooth, and we always felt that they are on our side, on the customer side, and they are trying to help us. even though it's not like a resale flat. Okay, so my experience, I would say I had a very fruitful experience, and I would recommend INFRAMANTRA to any of my friends and colleagues who would try to pursue a flat, maybe now or later.
Thank you very much, sir. So, if you had to rate INFRAMANTRA 0 to 10, what would be the rating?
I would rate 10. Reason being, the only one. See, in the professional world, everyone would like to get the deal done in a professional way. But a touch of like a personal thing, like when I was talking with Rahul, who is the representative of INFRAMANTRA. So what I found that while negotiation, while looking into the house, I found that there was a personal touch. Like I'm like talking with some of my family members. So some suggestions I used to always tell him. The Rahul think that it's like you are taking the flat. So what you have done? So he also used to give suggestions like okay, if I have been like this, so I would have done this. So whatever suggestion we got, it was like we were getting suggestion not from a broker who is trying to get the deal concluded for his or his company's benefit. It was like more of a suggestion to a brother, to a family member. Okay, you can do like that and you can do like this. Because even before Godrej, concluding Godrej Air, we looked other properties. So if anyway we would have concluded there, then his part would have still be done. But his duty was to give us the best, and also after booking the flat as on today's date, after say 5-6 months, we were still happy how we closed the deal, and with the overall pricing and also with the quality what we got.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for your valuable regards and comments. Obviously, this would help us in future, right?
You're most welcome.